What I loved about UDMA School is that it gives kind of the 10,000 foot view where you're like, these are the things that matter and this is what affects what, and how you basically start to deep dive into somebody's business. But it gives such a good general overview, and then as you deep dive into those specific things, all of the details are there.
Did you kind of choose your niche?
So, when I enrolled in UDMA school, I did it for several reasons. I had already had my business for about 4 years at that point. But when you're self taught, you're not sure that you know what you need to know and everything that you should know to really up level yourself as a digital marketing assistant or digital marketing manager. So I first enrolled in that school and I learned, became more confident in my own skills and that I did know what I was doing and I had what it took. And then as a part of that course, you offer the one-on-one mentorship session, which was invaluable for me. And you really helped me lay out a plan for how to move out of where I was into more of the digital marketing manager strategist role.
How did the Unicorn Digital Marketing Assistant School help you get to this place where you could just jump in someone's business and wear the bossy pants?
What I loved about UDMA school is that it gives kind of the 10,000 foot view where you're like, these are the things that matter and this is what affects what, and how you basically start to deep dive into somebody's business. But it gives such a good general overview, and then as you deep dive into those specific things, all of the details are there. And then the examples for for example, email reporting and how to pull it, it shows in your school active campaign, ConvertKit, Kajabi, like this is where you find everything. So if you haven't worked intimately with those platforms, it's very easy to watch a 15-minute video and you know where everything is. And once you've done it once, then you've got it.
How has the network helped you in your business? Because when I met you, you'd already been doing it on your own. But has that helped at all?
Once I joined UDMA and the Digital Marketing Network, it actually really opened my eyes to all of the opportunities that were out there. And it made me not so, I have kind of a fear mindset when it comes to money. So it made me not feel like I had to work all of those hours. And if I did cut back and tried to steer the work that I wanted to do into the direction that I wanted to go, if it didn't work out with my current clients, there are other ones out there.
Yes. I think that's the beautiful thing about being in a network. When you hear what other people are charging, if you choose to, you make it feel good about you instead of going down a comparison trap and you're like, man, I can do this. Like, it's
Yeah,
powerful, right? It's powerful.
yeah, and the training opportunities that come from that group too are absolutely invaluable. They are high level, top notch. I mean, that's what I've enjoyed the most. And also having the accountability.
Yeah, and you're talking about the digital marketers work group, which is the membership
Yes.
you go into after UDMA school, because we don't want to just give you the training and like put you on your own. Like, you need time to walk through the freelancer doors and down the hallway and like learn how to do the work. And we have advanced trainings that you're talking about. So like
Mhm.
UDMA school is level one.
Yeah, and I think you have this dream in your head of what it can be and what you want it to be, but then there's often a disconnect in that, but it really can't be, but it can. And I think that's the other thing that the group inspires is that you see the people doing it. I mean, absolutely, it can be whatever you want it to be. I started off at $20 an hour too, and that was 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago. So, and I'm not at $20 an hour anymore.
I
Not
love
even
that.
close.
Good, good. We're not gonna. It's all only up from here, right? What would you say to somebody kind of on the fence about the UDMA school?
Do it. I mean, do it. And it depends why you're on the fence, but if you're serious about starting any kind of digital marketing business, it is the most comprehensive. And like I said, 10,000 foot view and then drilled down into the details course that you're going to get. And it's not just the course, it's the support during the course, the sense of community with the other students. And then, I mean, Emily, you've always had my back. You have everybody's back above and beyond. I mean, tap into this experience that she has, not only the tech actually doing the work, but how to grow and run a successful business. I think that part of it is invaluable. And then to have a year of support afterwards. I mean, I honestly think you could charge more than what you're charging for
Yeah.
the course with all of the value that's packed into it. If you want to start a business, it's a small investment. I mean, that's how I look at it. Like, how quickly will you earn that back? Because you're not starting at $20 an hour if you take this course. And I gave a large percentage of my money away because I went through an online platform when I started my course. So I really wasn't even making $20 an hour. If I would have started with Emily's course right off the bat, yeah, I would have would have kept a lot more money in my pocket.
What did you take?
I started with Upwork. But the thing is, with Emily's school, you don't need Upwork.
No.
You don't need Upwork. There's so many opportunities that are coming through that work group that actually start while you're in school. So it's not like you wait for the course to finish and then so I need to be in this course for 6 months and then I can start, working. No. I mean, you can start after starting the course.
We have shared over 1,800 jobs. And
Yeah.
that work group, I mean, I know there's like 150 people in there. It's not 150 active. It's not
Right.
everyone's looking for a client. I mean, the ratio and the math of that, it just makes so much sense. Okay, is there any reason you almost didn't buy or enroll in UDMA school?
Yes, there was because I looked at the price tag and I said, I've been doing this for 4 years. I didn't know if it was going to regurgitate information that I already knew. I didn't know if I was going to learn anything new from it. I actually sent you an email and it was funny because I sent it at like, I don't know, 4:30 on Friday. Explain my position. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I've been doing. Do you feel like the school is something that will benefit me? And first of all, you replied to me like within an hour. She said, if you're a perpetual I forget what serial course taker, then maybe it's not, but this is what we cover, and it's really up to you if you think it's something you'd benefit from. And I think you had mentioned if it gives you the confidence, because I said, well, maybe it'll show me that I do know what I'm talking about, and it will give me the confidence to go out and charge the higher rates. And it did all of those things, but I also learned a lot. And the other thing too is it really makes it clear. It helped me dial into what I enjoyed doing.
I give you
Mhm.
the what you need to know. And here's the thing, you need to understand how the pieces work because whatever you do for your client is going to affect other things in their marketing ecosystem. And that's probably the biggest complaint I get is VAs don't have that like breadth of knowledge.
It's a huge spider web. It all works together. And that's why it's important to understand all the pieces.
Did the course regurgitate to you? Was it anything like you thought it would be?
It was actually more than I thought it would be. I love that as you're learning the tech side of it and how to do the work and the strategy side of it, that there's also a component that helps you build your business. So there's also the business building side of it, like in the homework. It really helps you get thinking. And if you're ready to start your business right then, you've got the tools to do it. And the mindset coaching, how to have a discovery call with a client, how to write a proposal. I mean, all of those things. I mean, and as you're building your business during that course, you can always bring anything you're working on to the Zooms and get feedback from you that you've been doing it for 10 years. And
Yeah,
hey, that's fantastic, but why don't you like switch this around a little bit and polish this up or change this? I mean, it's invaluable because it's business coaching as well. I
yeah.
mean, people pay so much money for business coaching. You're getting business coaching and you're getting the course on how to do the work all in one thing.
Can you tell me your favorite module of UDMA school? What was your
Ah,
favorite thing?
I did really enjoy the funnel building one, I think the most.
Okay, what's your best advice for somebody starting new, maybe in a position where you were, where they were an admin VA, kind of struggling to find their niche? What would you tell them?
I would say don't discount your skills. And when I say skills, that includes your soft skills. you really take a look at what you offer to clients, you probably offer a lot more than you think you do. And it's okay to ask for what you want, and build your business the way that you want your business built, not the way, your clients will always want to take what you're giving. So really setting your boundaries, sticking to them, and remembering why you started your business in the first place and staying true to that. It will help you not only earn the respect of your clients, but build a business that you love that won't burn you out. You don't need to know everything. You can always learn. If there's a specific topic you're not sure of, there's a lot of education to figure that out. And if you're part of the work group, I guarantee somebody has worked with that specific problem before. Just put it out there in the work group, and people are there to help.
I love it.